It's Faith Over Everything. It's a podcast where we talk about everything.
Everything?
Everything. No topic is safe.
But we gon' give it to you through the lens of faith.
Alright.
So sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. It's your host, Jazz and Ange. It's the FOE crew.
Okay.
I said sit back, relax, and let us do what we do. We your hosts, Jazz and Ange. We the FOE crew.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith Over Everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.
Faith Over Everything.
Hey, y'all.
I said it missed the 4. It do a countdown, y'all. It just didn't give you the 4. I saw all my numbers.
Because it said 5, 3, 2, 1. I'm like, oh.
Your side of the computer don't know how to count. Anywho, welcome, you guys, to Faith Over Everything podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Angela Suggs.
And I am Jasmine Suggs.
And this is Faith Over Everything podcast. We are just going to jump into it because, as you see, we have a special guest. We are going to welcome Mr. Brian Suggs, no relation. Just kidding. Just a coincidence. But no, this is Brian Suggs, aka Killer B, from the Buzz with Killer B podcast. Check him out on, he told me before, Facebook,
Twitter,
YouTube, and Twitter. Got it. All right, what's up, Brian?
What up, man? Thanks for having me. I'm finally here. Yeah. Hey, it's the Buzz with 4 Z's.
Look him up.
4 Z's.
Yes, it's special. What you be talking about on your podcast? Let's talk about that real fast.
Well, I talk about a lot of stuff, but it's mostly based around battle rap and battle rappers, which when we rap and battle rap, we talk about all type of like current events and just full of miscellaneous stuff. So, you know, I probably just from having a battle rap podcast, it just had me talking about all type of different topics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I know all about
we
that.
talk about it's anything goes, just like battle rap, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because I'm a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all see that one that it was a white dude that he was doing a battle rap and he had ended up saying nigga?
Yeah, William something. I forgot dude's name. Yeah.
He said it on purpose, on accident.
Yeah, he said
it on
something.
purpose. He said scared for white people scared to say nigga when they doing a podcast. I mean podcast.
Yeah,
when they
he
doing a
said
battle
he
rap.
said something like you said he said you said something like the N-word, I better not call you one. And then he said, well, my nigga, I just called you one. And then, dude cracked him. Wow. Hit him in his mouth.
I said, I bet you he won't call a nigga no more.
What? I did not see
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that was funny.
How long ago was that? Was that recent?
This was like last year or almost 2 years ago. It made the Breakfast Club, actually.
I just saw it.
It happened in New Jersey.
Dude, I thought that was breaking news.
I was like, did y'all see that?
Y'all know we is not about that battle rap life. We be over here. Clearly.
Y'all have a lot of topics off of one day, off of being at one battle. Because people talk about their real life. People's real lives might get exposed, and
that's why I can't
whatever,
go.
you know.
We talked about that when we were in Milwaukee. We was like, we would come to y'all battle rap, but somebody gonna say something about my mother in love, and I'm gonna be mad.
We be ready to fight because you already know, like, I do not play about her. Like, excuse me, I know this is a little game with y'all or whatever, but don't do that, okay? Don't do that.
Ask your mama. Ask his mama what? Like, no, not gonna do it.
They be
But
like,
yes.
I need to bring y'all in. I sound like I need to bring y'all in. Hello.
Ain't put myself in no situation. I got too much to lose. Too much to lose.
I be under contract sometimes. Y'all can slap somebody though if y'all want.
Be like, no, that's why I stay away. That's why I stay away. Violence is not the answer, you guys. Okay, anywho, we thank you so much again, Brian, for being here with us. You know, we appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
And now we are going to jump into our icebreaker.
Yeah, so usually we do an icebreaker. We go from a lot of variety of things, as you guys know. But I try my hardest. These probably foul, but it is what it is.
Womp womp.
So I'm gonna go with. I got two of them. I'm gonna probably just go with this one. I feel like I don't know. It could be. I feel like I know the answer for all three of us, but hey, here we go. It's going to be a would you rather.
You think we all going to have the same answer, or you think everybody had different answers?
I feel like we will probably, I don't know. You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know, y'all. It's foul, but it's just like, I don't know. Y'all are making fun.
Everybody different. Okay.
It is. Okay, so would you rather have no one show up for your wedding or no one show up for your funeral?
Funeral. Cause it don't. I won't care. I'm not going. I ain't even gonna be there. It's just-
Maybe I'm right then. Maybe I'm right. Maybe we are gonna have the same answer.
I ain't even gonna be there.
I'm actually thinking about this one because I really don't care for. I don't
Neither
care for
one.
nobody to be there at my wedding, but I mean, I would hope my children would at least be at my funeral. Like, be like,
What if they
okay.
somewhere else celebrating your death?
I mean, why they gotta be celebrating? I mean, I get that they celebrate
Because that's all a funeral is. Yeah. Hey, but you in the church dolo like.
I mean, listen, my
they
funeral,
somewhere
it can be my
partying.
funeral. It can be my funeral as long as they got my got me either cremated or as long as my remains taken care of, I don't need to have no funeral. Like Brian said, I'm not gonna be present. Like, I mean,
not at all. I'm like, how I'm gonna come up out of there and be like, why ain't nobody here? Goes knocking on people's doors like, hey, why you didn't come to my funeral? Shoot. Mm-mm.
Depending who the female, I might choose the wedding.
Be like, I don't support it no way. I ain't gonna
I said I didn't even want to marry her, so I'm
Like this saying nobody even got to know about this one.
I think maybe if I would have had like a really like big wedding with the reception and stuff, whatever. My wedding was small. I mean, y'all was there. My wedding was like it was small. So I'm like, but it was nice.
I probably would like a small wedding. I don't probably care about for a big wedding. If I was to do a big wedding, it'd probably be because the wife wanted to. Because I really wouldn't care.
Well, I was kind of forced to have a big wedding because my husband has a lot of brothers.
Oh, they was all and y'all was all the bridesmaids.
Oh,
groomsmen.
That was a big wedding. It was just us, us and our people.
It was all of them, except what, Tony?
But everybody was in the wedding party.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about everybody was in the wedding party.
No, they was all groomsmen.
Yeah,
all the brothers.
Yeah, we was all groomsmen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cracking up. That was the best wedding I ever been to.
Yeah, me too.
That's
no,
what
just
they
playing.
say.
Bias.
That's what
No,
they
just playing.
say. I'm just mad because I wasn't there. Look, that's what
Listen, I told you.
I should have crashed it. We was gonna crash it.
Dude, she was gonna try to. Let me not even start. She was trying to crash it with her friend. They was gonna get crashed, all right.
Me and Jasmine were not friends at that time. Jasmine didn't know me. I didn't know her. But we knew Aaron. We like, Aaron getting married. We should go crash this wedding.
Ooh, they would have been sadly awakened and be like,
yeah, Marcus would have showed up with me a year later. You would have been like,
I know you ain't got this. No, this ain't. No, y'all would have thought y'all would have crashed it. It would have been, y'all would have been handled. Trust me.
I would have came in peace. I would have really just been like, I would have been the peacemaker. I'm sorry, we didn't mean no disrespect. You look so beautiful. I'm so sorry. Like,
Girl,
this is the baby. Hey, little baby.
Exactly, because I had just pushed out Jalen. I was still in recovery mode. Like,
oh, speaking of, she just went to prom.
She did.
Oh, yeah, I seen those pictures. Aaron looked at sad. He was like, yeah, he was on the picture like,
That fake old smile.
He probably was just like, "Oh, my baby girl." But she
Mm-mm.
still got one more year.
Yeah, she'll do her senior year as well. She got to send me better pictures. She said the ones that I sent y'all, I can't post them.
I heard she did her own makeup.
Did her own makeup, did her own hair. She out here, you know what
Looking
I'm
nice.
saying?
Yeah,
She's
she's
gonna be
snap.
on J Design on a dime, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's
And the J
snap.
stands for Big J. Okay, it don't stand for you no more. Like, listen. Like Big J. I do. She do lashes. She do
Right.
nails.
She really
She
do.
like
She
that baby out here.
Like, I was proud of her. She was like, y'all was finna pay for this. Look at this. I was like, okay.
He said, and you're gonna save us money.
Right.
I'm telling y'all, see, y'all be sleeping on the middle children, and we are the best. We are the best. Anywho, did you answer? I mean, I'm pretty sure you would have said funeral, but you didn't.
Yeah, it's
you didn't.
funeral. For me, it's funeral because it's like I'm not gonna be there. Yeah, it's all good. I want to get cremated, so there's no purpose of. I don't want no bad singers. Like, don't even have. You don't have to have a service for me. Like, just
Listen, don't sing.
let me be. I'm gonna be in glory.
You don't want Jalen to sing. I wanna go to heaven.
Girl, she probably won't even show up. Shoot, I hardly showed up for my mama's funeral. I was like,
They're gonna get her on the FaceTime.
right.
FaceTime
Right.
on the tablet.
Oh,
Listen,
man. Not at all. Not at all.
all right, well, that was fun. Look,
I thought it was gonna be foul. It got a little giggles.
I mean, especially when it's three people, it'd be like, all right, everybody gotta get different thoughts. But I mean, we all had pretty much the same answer. You were correct.
That's what I thought that it was. It was like, but I don't know. Maybe y'all do want people at y'all wedding.
Listen, I had to think about it for a little bit. Like, well, I mean, only because I said the wedding, I didn't care, but I want my kids to be like, "Hey, mama, let's send her off. Let's send her off." Like, but anywho, you guys, we are going to jump into our topic, or jump into a topic. We are. I guess this would be a what you thought segment, because we are going to no video this time because listen,
That was
y'all, it'd
long.
be not even that. It was
Baby
just
flagging.
oh yeah, it was a long video.
Copyrights.
Not even
Oh.
that. Like I'll put like a little clip, whatever. But the video was too long. Number one, and then number two, when I do it on YouTube, it translates over okay, but
Oh.
on the
Not with
actual
everything else.
streaming platform, it doesn't record it correctly. And I'm not a what's this? I'm not tech savvy. I ain't got time trying to figure out how to do it, how to record properly. That ain't my lane. Okay, so. We will put the link to the video in the description. Y'all can go check it out. But it's really it's a 23, 24-minute video. We're really only talking about the 12-minute mark of said video. And this is a video with, what is it called? The Grigio? Something where Ebony is reporting from.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
What is
It
the
was-
Grigio? Anyways,
whatever she
the word
was-
is supposed to be.
It is the griot, whatever. I don't even know what the griot is. I just know she had said, like, here on the griot, we're walking.
Oh, it's a channel, a YouTube channel.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
So Ebony K. Williams was talking to Iyanla. I always say her name wrong, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Iyanla
Fix
Van
my
Zandt.
life chick.
Lady. Fix my life, lady. Listen.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
anyway, Iyanla Van Zandt, that she was talking to her, and they were talking about the modern woman and femininity. Femininity? Yes. All right. Either way it goes.
Femininity.
During the
Yeah,
conversation, Ebony was saying how, like basically some women have masculine energy, feminine energy, yada yada woo. And she was saying how the man that she wants him to be a protector and a provider. And she kind of, talked about that for a little bit. And of course, what went viral was Iyanla asking her if she would date a bus driver. And Ebony said, if he owned the bus. And Apparently, that got the internet in a frenzy because how dare she not date a man who's a bus driver? And now we are here to share our thoughts. Like,
No,
oh Lord! So that means Brian. Look, Brian is ready. Brian
I'll
is
speak
ready.
first.
So, Brian,
No,
what you
'cause-
thought? What you thought?
No, because we talked about it last night, but once I watched the stuff that she was saying before,
Ebony or Iyanla? Ebony is the younger lady. Iyanla was
Ebony, the stuff
okay.
that Ebony was saying before. I mean, at first when y'all asked me last night, y'all said that y'all just mentioned the bus driver part. So I'm like, yeah, they can date whoever they want. But after hearing before, it's kind of, I'm not gonna say contradictive because she say she want a provider and a protector. Well, what if the bus driver is a provider and a protector? And then the stuff that she wants provided is what she say all her life needs, all the life necessities. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, she just wants somebody with money. because when she asked, will you date a bus driver? She said, yeah, if he owned the company.
If he owned the
Alluding to the
bus.
paper or the bus, alluded to the money, right? That's the only reason she said that. There is no other reason she cares that he owns the bus. She don't like people who own buses. She like people with money. You know what I'm saying? So after watching the first half, I'm like, she just only want to date people with money. And at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with that. Just men don't like females like that, though. You know what I'm saying? I
I
mean,
mean, all right, y'all. We had technical difficulties, but we right back in that thing. Brian was speaking, and
yeah,
somebody got mad. Look,
somebody got mad.
it was
It was getting too real out here, man. It was getting too real. But no, I was basically saying, oh, girl, she just basically want a man with money. She say she want a protector and a provider, but she only describe she only act like she only need money, a man with money. Like only the money can protect and provide. Basically, she ain't saying like I don't hear her or women that say protect and provide actually break down in detail the protection or the provision they need. You know what I'm saying? They just say a provider and a protector, but then they really just want a dude with a bunch of money. And then on the flip note, as far as the people getting mad or dudes and black men and they saying black men need to step, look, I don't subscribe to none of this stuff that people be talking. Like black men probably do need to step it up. I'm good though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm you know what I'm saying? They probably do need black men probably do need to step it up. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm confident and I'm good. So whoever get offended, they must feel like they need to step it up somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And if a girl like her say she want to date a bus driver, I don't drive no bus, but I'm guessing she probably if she knew my profession, which is just a regular, you know what I mean, besides being a superstar internationally known, you know what I'm saying? Got
Not
a
getting the mic that internationally known, you know.
you know what I'm saying? I still got a regular job. I'm saying I'm somebody, but I'm still a regular person. But she'll probably be like, oh, that ain't nothing. It's what she's saying on the podcast. But if I was to approach her, I mean, like I said, only somebody that feel like they need to step it up would let a person like that hurt their feelings. Even if I approached her, it ain't nothing she could say to make me feel less than who I am. You know what I'm saying? You either rolling or you not. Oh, you a doctor, you're a lawyer, cool. All right, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to rappers. All right, cool. Like we from the hood, man. We see that all the time. That's every girl in the club. They like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm fly and all that, but at the same time, they look at me and they know this ain't where the bag at. Not for you. You know what I'm saying? You can look at me and tell this ain't where you finna come and just get, you know what I'm saying, Benny Hunters and prime quarters. Oh, not
Ruth
prime quarters,
Chris.
but what's that other spot that everybody talk about? I forgot. I was there, but
I was there. I went there one time.
but
Nobu, all that stuff.
yeah, Roof Chris and all that. Like You ain't getting that not on no first rip. You know what I'm saying? But these it's dudes that do that. So they're really females like her. I mean, I identify her with other females that I know that say they want men with this or make this much money or be the owner or the boss or whatever. They are looking for dudes that's going to do things that regular people won't even do. You know what I'm saying? If you take a girl to Roof Chris on the first date, that's I don't care how much of money you got. That ain't no regular. That ain't regular. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got a lot of money or a little bit of money, taking a girl first date to Roof Chris, you doing a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know this person. That's all I'm saying.
Don't even know this person.
Since she's a stranger, she's a stranger.
Y'all say, yeah, she could look good. You could be a doctor. You could be a lawyer. But, I mean, you still, I don't know you, though. You know what I'm saying? Just like she talking about she want the dude who owns the bus. Yeah, he might be a woman beater. He might be a child molester. So yeah, he owned the bus though. He owned the company though. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say nothing about that other stuff. You just said he got to own stuff.
I will say low key, I think that's kind of what Iyanla was trying to say, or like, trying to point out, like, just because he a bus driver, it doesn't take away the type of man that he is. He may be a man of integrity. He may be a man that loves the Lord. He may be a man that has good morals and values. Just because he drive a bus, like you said, he can own the company and be an axe murderer. Like, you don't know, just because he got money doesn't mean that he's a great person. But I have other thoughts. But Jasmine, I know you wanted to go, so
Oh no, you can go.
I mean, I was just gonna say, like, I definitely understand what Brian's saying. I agree. At the same time, I do agree with. I can understand what Ebony was saying as well, as when you are, because I mean, she ain't no spring chicken. She said she was 40. She's accomplished. She didn't got her degrees, and she's a lawyer and whatever else. So it's nothing wrong with desiring or wanting, like you said, that's her preference. That's her preference. It's nothing wrong with it. I don't even think she necessarily like put down bus drivers. I think she was just like,
She don't
if
want.
he,
Yeah.
she was just like, if he owned the bus. Yeah, she didn't put him down, because I do feel like the internet was basically acting like she was just like, ugh, away with me, whatever, or away with you. Yeah, like, ugh, absolutely not. Where really that wasn't it. I mean, like, she's entitled to feel, if I didn't work hard to get to where I'm at, whatever, like, because I feel like even low key Iyanla kind of agreed with her, because she was like, I would marry a bus driver. I mean, we would do a prenup and I would have my money to the side. And it was just like, girl. Like, I mean, she was like, we can build together, but I'm like, but you've already built, whatever, and you're bringing him in, and you're saying y'all can build together, and you can build together. But to me, I feel like if we're gonna be together, we're gonna be together. Ain't no you put your stuff to the side and we doing all this. Like, if he coming into it, he's coming into it with you, and y'all gonna continue to build on what you got. You're not gonna separate, what you got and what he got, because that don't even make sense, in my opinion. But I don't know. I just feel like I see, and then I think too, she was kind of saying like, she came from a single parent household, and I do believe I came from a single parent household as well. And I will say that a lot of times, growing up, especially with growing up with a single mother, whatever, she does kind of instill in you that, when you get older, you want a man that's going to do something for you. You don't want no man.
But she said her daddy not reliable and all this and that though. So that's not your situation, is it?
No, my daddy. I mean,
so like, even though y'all both had single parent households, y'all had two totally different single parent experiences, which would shape the way a woman maneuvers and sees and deals with the opposite sex.
Yeah, true. I mean, because she said her daddy was a no-show, like he wasn't around, whatever. I mean, I will say my mother was predominantly my parent, whatever. Like, my dad, he was there, but he wasn't there, whatever. But if I needed him, I could call him and talk to him, and but
in his defense, he lived in a whole nother state, whatever. So I'm sure if they lived in the same state, it would have been a little bit better in the same city. However, he wasn't in the same state. So it was more of a, phone conversation, go visit him for Christmases and summers and stuff like that every now and then. But predominantly, what I'm saying, Elaine, I know you in the comments, girl. Okay. She gonna be down there, like my mama.
No, but I'm saying, but it's still.
Hold on, let me give my mama her shout out. My mama. Don't be trying to cut me off now, Brian, because she'll see you on the FaceTime.
What up, Mom?
Is that Brian? Is that Brian? Hey, baby. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Like, my mama, okay, I love her. Hey, girl, I know you down there in the comments. But anywho, continue, Brian.
No, but I'm just saying, though, what I'm saying is, like, just from how she spoke of her own father, that spoke volumes. You said you like your mom's predominantly raised you, but the summer times and all this, that stuff matter. That stuff, that's the difference between, that will make the difference between a loose female and a female who gonna be respectable, you know what I'm saying, about herself. But I mean, it may, you know what I'm saying? It plays a big factor. No, for real. I mean, the statistics shows, man, we know people like this, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, like you said, the part that I do agree with her, she is almost 40 and she says she not no spring chicken, which is cool. I respect females to know what they want, that know what they want. Like I respect that, you know what I'm saying? So she know what she want. It ain't like she 20 talking about he gotta own the bus, you know what I'm saying? So
and she ain't got nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Don't own nothing.
Or whether she owns something or not. I mean, at least she not just speaking from like a young, unexperienced standpoint. She like, I've been around. Niggas got to own the bus now. You know what I'm saying?
Not just drive it. You got to be the owner, okay? At least co-owner, something.
So I ain't mad at that. So, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, just all that other stuff she was talking, I don't be trying to hear none of that. A female, like, and real men don't care. And I know y'all are females that got social medias. Y'all know it. Good morning, beautiful. Oh no, good morning, beautiful. Oh no, hold on, you doing too much. Oh, good morning, beautiful. You feel me? Y'all know how dudes is. So those people are real men. Ain't nobody complaining.
Good morning, beautiful men.
Yeah, them good morning, beautiful dudes. Them real men. Them people that's complaining. Cause look, them people that's complaining about her talking about, oh, so you wouldn't date a bus driver? Them the people that say good morning, beautiful one time and then quit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be sending me no good morning, beautiful. I feel like you thirsty.
I was like, no, we don't like the good morning, beautiful.
I don't like the good morning, beautiful.
I don't mind it if I'm talking, like, if I was somebody, because, I ain't always been married, y'all, okay? And I didn't get married till I was in my 30s. Let me clarify.
I've been married since I was 2.
Okay. So I done been out here, dating in the 20s and stuff, and get the messages. Somebody texts you good morning, you be like, I just gave you my number. Like, if you get somebody their number and then you talk, maybe y'all go out and y'all really don't hit it off, and then he texts you like, good morning, beautiful. And you just be like, if I don't respond, then he'll get the hint. Then the next day you like, good morning, beautiful. Sorry, I didn't respond yesterday. Like, don't text me today. Like, no, don't listen to Brian.
It is not. Hey, it's so effortless to text that GM beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like
GM beautiful.
They just letting them fly rampantly in the morning time.
They must be in their 20s then.
I don't do it. I'm just saying though. I salute the ones that do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got that type of heart. They got more heart than me. You know what I'm saying?
These little kids got more heart than you. I'm like I said, if you send me one good morning beautiful, then I don't respond. You get the hint. I like the ones that send one and leave me alone because I ain't responding. Don't keep coming. That, like Jasmine said, it's like thirsty, desperate. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And then that social media don't make it no better. They be giving them hope. You'll see the little clip of somebody little love story. He was good morning beautiful for 3 years, and I finally answered it. It's the love of my life.
Now we engaged. Now he getting down on me. I said yes.
Stop ignoring these men, ladies.
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, you are right. I do feel like all the men that are upset online are the men that would never have had a chance with her anyway. Like, y'all not even. They probably don't even have a job. Like, you ain't even driving a bus,
Exactly.
Right.
to even be offended. Like, you at the tip agency applying, waiting for them to call you to give you a position. Like, nigga, like,
On the
sir.
real. What
Okay,
you
Jasmine,
think
your
about
turn.
it, Jasmine?
Look, we were like, Jasmine, your turn. Like,
For me, it was just she is an established young lady. And if that's basically the status that she's looking for, I would just tell her to be wise about it, because me as an entrepreneur, being a bus driver owner don't mean that you still can provide for me. Like, you can own a bus, but you can not be successful with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the culture of us now, is just like, oh, he a boss, he own his own stuff, it's hard work. Like, you lose so much money before you see your profit when you're an entrepreneur. And you say that now, like, oh, if he owns buses, okay, so then if he owns a bus, what if he has to drive his buses around the whole United States and he's never at home? So then therefore he's not your protector anymore. And then he can provide for you, but he's not going to protect you. If that's what you want or whatever like that, all good. That's you or whatever. I just don't want you to be like, okay, if he owns something, that automatically means it equals that he got money. It don't. It don't. So just being cautious with that. And for these other females that's out here, like, please believe, like, she's a successful lawyer. So it's just like, you can't like try to put yourself in her category. Like, that's right. Let me go ahead and get this. No, and no, and a no. She has that kind of status because that's her character. That's what she wants with her man. Don't try to be like, down in this other dude because he drives buses or whatever he do. He could be a janitor. He could do whatever it costs. We still need them type of people. We don't need the whole world to be entrepreneurs. We still need somebody to be working for somebody. And sometimes it's some people that don't need to be an entrepreneur. Like, you need somebody to lead you. You don't need to be nobody leader. Like, so it's just like, let's not. And I feel like it's a movie or something out that, I mean, I know it's just a movie, but it be happening in reality. Like, I want to say Taraji had played it and she was like a lawyer or something successful businesswoman. And the guy was like a chef or something. Am I making
Think
this
Like
up?
a Man?
That's that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
That's Think Like a
I was
Man.
like, am I
Tyler
thinking-
Perry.
That was Steve Harvey.
So,
Steve
another man that's
same person.
But just like even in that, I know it was a movie, but that stuff be happening in
But that
reality.
be happening
like
in real
you
life.
be trying to go off with the guy that was in the same status as you or whatever like that. You end up going on a date with him, and all he is talking about himself. All he is talking about what he did. He not talking about like how he's going to protect you or how
oh, that
he's
was
going to
Morris
provide for
Chestnut.
you or whatever.
When she was out with Morris Chestnut.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, he was a chef or whatever. He know how to cook, but you was like, oh no, I'm too embarrassed because of what your occupation is, and it's just like, but he met everything else. Now, I'm not saying don't lower your standards. I'm not saying not to have any values or morals. If that's what you want, then that's what you want. But when you get it, don't say nothing because that's what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? So that was really the only thing that I had to say about her. I'm like, I mean, if that's what she wants, then that's what she wants. Just not these other females not trying to be like, act like you got the same zeros in your account that she do and you want the same, result. And it's like, no.
I mean, what you had said about like, just because he owned the business or, whatever else, like you said, you don't know what the financial situation of that business is, whatever, because we got a friend who was dating she went out with this guy. I don't want to say what he did because then I feel like I got to give it away. Let's say he said he owned a car business or whatever.
I know you're talking about now. I know you're talking about.
No, you don't even know who we talking about. I'll tell you after. I'll tell you
offline.
Let's say he owned a car business or whatever. So she like, she was like, oh, she had been hanging out with him for a couple months. They hung out for a few months, I want to say. And she was like, yeah, he owned a business and he got this and he whatever. And, blah, blah, blah. And then they had a date plan one night and I think was they gonna go out, and then she decided to cook or whatever else, and she was like she was gonna make some spaghetti, and she asked him to go to the store and buy like some onions and some spaghetti sauce, or maybe just the spaghetti sauce, whatever it was. It was $10, and he was like, I ain't got it, whatever. Like basically, I just put my last little $20, or I'm gonna put the last little bit of money I got in the gas tank to get to your house. I ain't got no money. Like, what? Like, sir, you got a whole business. You got a whole. You told me you had a whole.
That budget is tight, baby. That budget is
You
tight.
told me if you had a whole business. You an entrepreneur. You out here. You know you the CEO.
Like, the first 2 years the roughest. No.
I mean, it is, but even then, like, just say that. Don't portray that you're just this great. You're doing so awesome. Whatever. When people ask me about our podcast, I'd be like, yeah, we have podcasts. We've been doing this for 5 years. We 5 seasons, but we still, little old us. Whatever. Like,
that's how I be, man. I travel state to state. I do shows, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But this ain't nothing. It's just when you doing what you enjoy, or you know what I'm saying, when you just doing yourself, you'll run into a bag eventually, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I wanted to follow up with something that Jasmine was saying about like the females that like trying to compare themselves, but like they not on old girl level. She a doctor and a lawyer and all this and that. Like it's the same with the dudes that be trying to coattail everything Kevin Samuel say, but he's speaking for what he say, high quality men or something, and which in his opinion is a man who make $100,000 a year or more. So all these dudes trying to act like, oh yeah, man, Kevin saying like he ain't even if you don't make 100 G's or more a year, he ain't even speaking for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. People
the high value man.
Yeah, the high value man.
I mean, rest in peace to him, because I know he passed away, but whatever. Like the people that was listening to him, it was just like,
yeah, he got a lot of people who not high value men thinking like they, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to get their women like a high value man is will. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but I think Jasmine, you kind of touched on it too, though. Like even with I think we all touched on it. Like just appreciate. You need to appreciate the person. Like, even if they don't have a lot of money, they can still bring a lot of value to the relationship, to the person, whatever. Like, money isn't everything, whatever. Because like Brian said, you could be the richest person in the world, but maybe you're a rapist, maybe you're an abuser, maybe, you pedophile, like all of those things, whatever.
I got a question. But so what, when females say they want a provider, what is it that entails? Because really, when females say that, or, the cliche, I need a provider, they really just talking about some money.
I mean, I think it honestly depends on the woman, what their definition of a provider is.
Or what their needs are.
I don't think I ever, and when I was looking for a husband, provider was not like,
that wasn't a top deal.
Because when I think of provider, I do think of, like you said, I think of money. I think of like someone who can take care of me, whatever. But that wasn't a priority of mine. Like, it would be nice if he could, provide, whatever. However, I mean, I don't want him. He can't be broke. Like, but I got to, he ain't got to be the CEO of the company. Because I mean, fun fact, you guys, when I married my husband, he ain't had no job. Okay. I mean, but I knew that baby was going to get a job. He was in between blessings. He was in between blessings at the time, whatever. But I'm just saying, like, that wasn't clearly... that was not a factor for me. So
when females, so basically, so providing is only money. Then, well, when females think of providing,
when I think of providing, that's what I think. But that's not what everybody thinks.
Because provider could be deeper than deeper than money. So provider could be you providing me emotionally. Sustain, like you're
spiritually,
it could be all of that, emotionally, spiritually, like you're providing something that
peace
is companionship,
like
something. It's just like, it don't, for me, and y'all know I was 2 years old when I got married, so that definitely was not on
that's
my
not
mind.
even
like,
legal.
Hey, you gotta provide.
y'all going to jail.
Like not the monetary definition of provision.
Right, like the providing is that relationship, a friendship. We provide that for me, like not be a rapist, not be, like like it's just certain things that people do think, but it be so cliche, and it
Yeah.
actually it be a lie, because you really don't want a provider, because in that same sentence you want to scream and holler that you the boss, that you independent, you don't need no man. Okay, so then what do you really want? You know what I'm saying? Like, because oh, I'm not finna stop working because then he gonna have all the money and yada yada woo. So it's you really don't want a provider. You just want eye candy, really. Like, okay, yeah, he got money. You just want to flaunt. You wanna act like this is the American dream, the American life, to have you have money, he have money, or whatever like that. Honestly, like, when you get married or whatever, it shouldn't make you like, okay, this completes me. It shouldn't complete you. You should already be complete in God by yourself. And then he's adding to whatever. Like, it's not something like, it's not going to make or break you at whether you get married or not. Like, because you're supposed to be having the provider, the ultimate provider. It's coming from God anyway. So if you steady talking about something, yeah, I need him to provide for me. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know if these people is Christians or whatever like that, but I'm just saying, in my point of view, I'm not going to say, oh, I need a provider and a protector, because I depend on God to do those things. I don't depend on a man, because he's a human. Like, that's not something that I can put my trust in like that. Like, it's great that if you making some money and we can build together, whatever, but saying that and then in the same sentence saying, oh, I want to be a boss and have my own money and I'm a INDEP, like, nah, like, just choose which one you want to. Maybe you can do both, I don't know, but to me it just sounds like it's a contradictory.
All right, I got another question too for the ladies.
Now, this is what y'all. Brian, he that baby know how to hold a conversation. He know how to ask some questions. He know how to answer some questions. Okay.
So girl, Ebony, the lawyer, 100,000 a year lady. She
Who said she made 100,000?
I don't know. I don't know why I got that.
I was gonna say, I think you said you don't.
I shortchanged her. Oh, she
Right.
I
She- I think she
shortchanged
made
her.
more
Hold
than
up.
100,000.
My
She
bad.
probably make
I ain't trying to
100,000 on the TV
shortchange
show,
her now.
but
I ain't trying to
Yeah, 'cause she on a
shortchange her
TV
now.
show too. She on the
yeah,
Housewives.
she on the
or something?
Housewives.
Yeah, she
Oh.
probably making.
Oh, she one of them? No, it's fine. But but no, for real though. So she's saying, well, like y'all said, she got all this stuff going for her, right? And she don't want to date no bus driver. Cool. Do y'all think that? Um, is it possible? Like, do people have? Will it ever work? Is what I'm trying to say. Like, is it possible?
Will whatever work?
Like someone of like
Her
a woman
caliber,
messing
her
with
status,
a
ain't
woman
messing
though,
with the
a
driver.
woman though, with a man though, a woman of that status messing with a man that she feel that she make way more money than, basically, and have way more accolades than.
I think it's possible.
I think it's possible. I think if they both love and respect each other, like, if, and I mean, like, to the point where he's not going to feel, what is it,
Less than.
demasculated, whatever, just because she make more money than him. Because some men are really be like, they don't want no woman that make more money than them,
Insecure
whatever.
in that field.
Yeah, if he fine with her making more money than him, whatever, and she's fine with the fact that he doesn't make as much money as her, because I mean, in all honesty, the amount of money she makes, she probably don't need to have somebody, like, match her. I mean, like, that'd just be a overabundance, whatever. It'd be it'd be nice, whatever. But it's like, do you really need, whatever? Not to say that that's still not something that she can strive for, but honestly speaking, in your question, whatever, if she was okay with making more money than her man, and he was okay with her making more money than him, I think it could work.
Women don't usually do that though.
I mean, I feel like women don't. In my opinion, I don't know. I just feel like I've seen little videos. I saw this video. I think I was telling you, I saw this TikTok where they were asking women of all races, and it was like, would you date a man that was broke, whatever? And they made a good point, because the whole point of the video was it showed that all the white women, Asian women, Latino women and stuff, they were like, nah, whatever. Only the black women were like, yeah, I date him, like, I give him a chance, whatever else.
Crazy.
And it was like, I think it was like a Middle Eastern woman that did the video, and she was kind of like talking about how, the fact that people always give black women the hardest, like they always make it seem like black women got attitudes, we rough, we this, whatever. She was like, but yet they will date a man, like white women or other women are the ones that really want men with money. They really care about the money portion, where it's showing like black women really only care about being with somebody. On the flip side, though, whatever, it's sad that black women have been conditioned to just, accept like, the bare minimum, like, oh, okay, yeah, he broke, he ain't got no, we could yeah, his fine, he could work. This one girl had even said like, that's fine, I'll take care of, like she had said, I'll take care of him. And I'm like, whoa, baby,
man, that ain't conditioning.
Take care of you now.
That
ain't gonna take care of
that's
you.
Desperation.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
But I mean, I agree that, like, I do think that black women have been shortchanged so much that they do I ain't gonna say I've been conditioned that way, but a lot of black women have been conditioned to just settle for less than what they believe they are worth, just because.
I think that's because they be in the hood and they don't think outside the hood. They only, they see who they see, they like who they like, and it's a choice. It ain't statistics or it ain't no conditioning or nothing. First of all, broke is crazy. We in 2023. You broke, that's crazy. So like, if you a date
that's crazy.
That's wild.
Hey,
Oh my
kids making money, kids making millions.
Exactly.
So like,
he was rich. He was like,
you know what I'm saying?
Xavier got money in the bank.
You can't even give a kid $5. They like, well, I need a dub or better. What you doing? So for a woman, any woman, I don't care,
get more money than you.
for any woman to openly walk into a relationship with a broke person, okay, there's broke, there's getting money, having, taking care of your business, and then there's overly normal, like you balling. You either balling, normal, or broke. So any woman openly choose a broke person, that's not a good choice. So if the people who make all those choices are black women, that don't mean that black women like to settle. That mean black women are making bad choices more than the other people. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
But why do you think black women will be the only ones to make bad choices?
Because we in the hood. We in the hood the most. They in the hood the most. They like who they see. First of all, we see this on social media and in real life every day. And we from the era before social media. So you know how popularity be holding weight. With social media, it don't make it no better. People are putting their common sense to the side for the fame. Mm-hmm. So now they like this person, he's this and he's that, but he ain't going nowhere in life and they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They settle for that, but it ain't like they settle because you could have dated, like in Milwaukee, it's females, they be in college, they go off to college out in the outskirts, but yet they keep coming to the hood and coming to the club and having babies with all the D boys in the hood, like you a college girl. You didn't settle, you chose. You didn't settle, you chose. And if all the black girls are choosing, then it ain't no conditioning or nothing. It's a conditioning going on with their parents and decision making. That's all. Same for the dudes. All these dudes with multiple baby mamas, you chose. You messed up. You know what I'm saying? Lifetime consequences. Lifetime consequences. You know what I'm saying?
That was the other episode.
Other episode.
Y'all should have had me on that one, man. Oh, man, take me back, man. Take me on that one, man. Hey, we gonna remix this one. I was messing.
That nigga stupid. He's dumb. He's an idiot. That nigga chose. He chose.
But nah, for real though, like at the end of the day, somebody has said life shouldn't even be called life. It should be called choices, because that's really what it's all about. And we like to, as human beings, we like to come up with excuses for choices we make, even to the point where people will take the Bible and try to, make it where it's comfortable for them. Just it's really to ease the pain of the choices that they made. You know what I'm saying? So even if if people will do that with God, you know they're gonna do it with a human. You know what I'm saying? So and then you trying to blame it on something or blame it on themselves or statistics, and I don't go by none of that stuff. Like how Kevin Samuels talking about a high value man. Who is you to describe a I mean, that's just his opinion. So I ain't knocking him. All right, that's your opinion of a high value man. Cool. That ain't my opinion of a high value man, but I respect. I can't do nothing about your opinion. If you think a high value man is a person who make $100,000 a year or better, so everyone that doesn't make that is not of a high value man to Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? That's when you say it like that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But let
What's a
Kevin.
high value man in Brian's definition?
Somebody who is respectable, who's respected, integrity, take care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? And I worship God. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever they worship, you know what I'm saying? Try to be the best at that. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Whoever you worship,
you know what I'm
worship him
saying?
well.
I mean, like,
Whatever.
cause I like, you know what I'm saying? No matter whatever religion you is, if you being loyal to, you know what I'm saying, something that you represent, you standing on your principles and morals, you know what I'm saying? You a high value man. You not weak if you ain't gonna let nobody just punk you, you know what I'm saying? And you speak up for yourself. That's a high value man. Cause a dude with $100,000, he couldn't come on our block walking down there. You know what I'm saying? He'll need all type of help. But somebody like me could walk through any block. So who really and not be touched? So who really the higher value?
So
You know what I'm
who
saying?
gonna take me, boo?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You so high value, people want to punch you in the face and take your stuff.
The violence.
So what type of value is that? You know what I'm saying?
You can't even protect yourself. You can't even
Whether you
defend
protect yourself or
yourself.
not, well, I mean, that's how you get valued. That you can't even come to
Yeah.
the hood and people won't leave you alone. I can come to the burbs and get left alone, and I could go to the hood and get left alone. I think I'm the high value man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I mean, listen. I love a man that got, the confidence. All right. He said, listen, I don't care where I go, wherever I go, they gonna respect me. Period. Period, poo. I will say, of course, with what you were touching on earlier as far as social media definitely be having these folks in the trick bag, whatever. Like people see relationships, they see the social media relationships. Just like you said, we could see, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. You never know you just never know, whatever. I seen a post the other day. One of my friends had shared, this girl has shared a text conversation between her and her friend. Siri, ain't nobody asked you to pop up. Siri coming on. She trying to talk to us. Siri, you are not part of the episode. She had a conversation with her friend, text conversation, and the friend had text. That's like, I'm trying to think of. So girl A text girl B and was like, "Hey, I can't do this anymore. Can you give me some money? I need to go to a hotel because I just can't do this anymore. I'm filing for a divorce tomorrow." Whatever. So then the other girl was like, "Oh yeah, I always look out for you. I got you. But wait, what happened? Whatever." So then the girl texts her this long thing about how, her husband, he ain't never at home. He working 2 jobs. She be at home with the kids. He ain't got no money for her to dye her hair. He ain't got no money for her to go get her nails done. She got to buy box dye. Okay, I had to
As
dye my
if.
hair. I had to dye my hair with box
I'm lost,
dye, whatever.
He said I'm lost.
I couldn't, like, I haven't bought myself any clothes. Like, she hasn't had new outfits in months or whatever else, whatever. They were supposed to go on a trip to Florida with the family, but we had to cancel that because I guess they couldn't afford it, whatever else. And so she was like, so I just can't take it anymore. Like, I'm out of here. And so then her friend was like, B word. She was like, girl, now I love you, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, and basically just told her about herself. Like, you just said yourself, this man working 2 jobs, whatever, and you're mad. Like, and she didn't have it in the text message because of course they know what's going on in each other's lives, but she put it in the status that the lady ain't got no job at all. So you're not working at all. Your man working 2 jobs and they got kids. whatever. She was like, he taking care of you. Your bills is paid. The house is paid. Y'all got food on the table. Y'all got, lights and bills and everything else. And you tripping because you can't get your hair done, your nails done, and go on trips? Like
where you going that you need your hair done and your nails done? I mean, I know you might want to feel good, but girl, listen, you better get them press-on nails. Them press-on nails is KU. In the shop, they use that same box dye. You just you pay more money.
You right. But I think she had said, like, I'm trying to find it. She said, I mean, what the F? Your vows, for better or for worse. Life is hard. It takes two people nowadays. You got a dang good husband. He's a dang good daddy to those boys. And you gonna banish because he ain't got no money? She was like, some men are dogs and I feel like some of them are that way because of women like you. You can bring those boys to me, but I ain't sending you no money. I feel like you deserve to know what broke really is. Whatever. Like, because you asked me for money to go to a hotel. No, I'm not giving you that. I'm not going to give you anything. You can bring your kids
here. What's a lot going on? So, like, he got two jobs. He got two jobs to pay, like, the bills and stuff because they canceled the trip because they don't got monies, but he got two jobs.
She said, yeah, they canceled the trip to Florida because he said it cost too much.
Oh, okay. So it's not in his budget. He rather make sure that y'all got somewhere
the house
to come
is
back
taken
to.
care of.
Okay.
Make sure we got
that baby got two jobs and y'all can't go to Florida.
Man, I could tell by the way that this lady is complaining. See, it's the man's fault. And I'm finna tell y'all how and why. You could tell by the way that this lady is complaining that this is this ain't no one-time deal. This ain't she asked one time and he not doing it. This ain't no she asked a whole bunch of times and he never did it. This was she asked every time and he do it every time. And clearly one time he like, wait, nah, because money short, whatever is going on, we can't do that no more. We gotta cut that. Something happened, we gotta cut back now. And now she complaining. It's his fault. Because we got to be realistic.
Well, let's say they've been married for 14 years.
Exactly. So this ain't the one. You think one time she not having her way and complaining like that? You think one time he been broke and she complaining like that? How you missing something you never had?
Well, it looked like they might have had an inheritance too, because part of her text said the money from his grandpa is gone.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what's going on. So they was once again his fault. Once again, his fault. They was balling out, and now it's short. Now money's short. Hey, we can't do that no more. Florida canceled. I checked the account. Florida canceled. I just checked the account. Florida is canceled.
Of all places, it's Florida. Thought about our family.
Don't you start, because you know, Brian, you know I'm ready for you. You know I'm ready for you.
Oh, yeah.
They was in the family chat, y'all. Go ahead. But that's all right. That's for the family chat. Okay, that is not for the world. That is not for the world to see.
Although we could be a TV show, but hey.
But
it's so funny girl tripping though. Box dye, I don't even know what that's about. Like, well, how much that costs?
It's like $7.
$7, $8. I just did one other day.
How much the real dye cost? How much the real dye cost that you want?
Shop, it's like what, $75?
Oh yeah, no,
not out here. They charge.
She would have been using box. See, this is dude fault, because she would have been box dye from day one. She would have never even known that it was other dye up in there. She would have had.
You don't know. You don't know other dye. This is
not
the only
the
dye
other dye
that
up
you
in
know.
there.
This is a $70 difference. I don't care how rich you is. Like, come on, man. This don't even make sense. We can get 10 of these for the price of
box hair dye. Oh my god!
I'm like, as if.
Man, you get 10 boxes for the price of the one. Like, this sounds like the only thing that makes sense.
I don't know. But
I don't know. That's woman stuff. I don't know.
But she clearly is someone who wants her provision means money, because that's one of the last things she put
Facts.
is I need someone to provide. I'm tired of being broke. You know, whatever.
I hate hearing that.
But that tripped me out, because it's like, how can you sit on your butt and do nothing when she had said that she don't got no job? So it's like, how can you not have a job and complain about what you don't have? Like, there's no way,
Once again, that's dude fault.
I mean,
How she ain't got no job and it even got to this level? She
he
should
has
be humble.
enabled her.
She should have
He's
been the most
enabled her.
humblest person in that household.
I hate Brian.
I'm just
I
saying.
really do.
I'm saying though, like for real though. I mean, like, see me, like these are human rules. You basically living rent free. I don't care if this was a stranger. You tweaking.
Well,
You living rent free, man. Quit playing and complaining. Like this ain't even about. Let's take relationship off the table. You living rent free and complaining about somebody the one who spends the money on you. His money is running out, so certain things that used to happen can't happen no more, and you complaining. This ain't even got nothing to do with girlfriend, boyfriend, or nothing. That's just a horrible person.
I don't care who you is. But no, I'm saying that's why I couldn't. I mean, in theory, I'd always be like, oh, I could be a housewife. In reality, I cannot, because you're not gonna tell me. Well, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna tell me, but like, I'm not gonna be on no budget. Like, I can't go on no girls trips because I gotta ask you for the money, you know whatever. And if you tell me it's not in the budget, I'm gonna be like, but everybody else going to I want to go.
If everybody else jump off the
if I could get me a job and save my own money and do it, yes. Yes, I will, which is why I do it. Like, I mean, of course, we work together, but being able to have your own money, you know, whatever, like, I don't know. That's just me. I would never expect my husband to make so much money. I mean, it'd be nice. I ain't gonna hold you, okay? But I wouldn't expect him to just be like, oh, okay. You know, like you said, just enable me to just be lazy. Like, that's essentially what she is.
Have an agreement. If you gonna make all this money and I'm gonna be the housewife, we're gonna have an agreement. In that budget is going to be some type of an allowance for me.
Facts.
And I am going to spend wisely. If this is stuff that I want, then this is stuff that I want.
If I tell a female she ain't got to do nothing, I'm gonna keep her nails and stuff done, and she can get the $70 dye and not the box dye and all this and that, and then now we got to resort back to the box dye. Then I'm the one that's bogus.
But I mean, I feel like too, though, it should be. I mean, I don't know how long they've been going through this, because at the end of the day, like the friend has said, for better or for worse, you know, whatever. Like, clearly, they have been in a time of better, you know, whatever, and now we are in a time of worse. Whatever. We don't know what happened. Maybe he had a really good job and he lost it. So maybe that's why he's trying to work 2 jobs now to kind of supplement what happened. You know, whatever. As his life mate, you know, whatever, you just need to be down for the ride. You know, whatever. Like, you're not supposed to kick him while he down. You know, whatever. Like, especially when clearly the friend said it's been 14 years, y'all been married. He loved you. He loved them kids. Like, he is a high value man. In the words of, you know, and he will be a high value man. You just don't.
She got a man on the side. She too ready to go.
Right, because what you need a hotel for? Because if he got 2 jobs, that nigga ain't at home. Why you got to go somewhere else?
Oh, the real. She ready to go. The kids can't see. You know, I don't let nobody see my kids. That's what all the females say. I don't let nobody see my kids.
Not until we serious.
Right, exactly. She just got a side piece. She need to tell a different lie. Because baby boy, he is not at home. He is working 2 jobs. And when he come home, he going straight to sleep.
Y'all been together 14 years. Y'all been together 14 years. Little bro about 17. He got them headphones on. He can't hear nothing. He ain't coming out that room. You know them kids don't come out that room. Just go and walk them in real quick, straight to the room, and no stop.
Lock the door.
Faith over everything does not condone.
We do not.
We do not.
But no, we're just painting a picture of the scenario that she trying to hide on the low. We know she got that side boob.
we know he there somewhere. He doing somewhere.
That's why she needs some money. He the one call. He on the other end of the phone. Get us like $60 for the room. Call your friend. Call your one friend.
But see, that'd be the crazy thing though. But you prepared to leave your whole husband for a man that
ain't got no man. He can't even afford our hotel room. No, we out of here.
A room, okay?
But this man got 2 jobs.
Hey, that's real love right there.
That's real lust. That's what it is. Lust.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because that's
that
crazy.
Just reminded me of a Lala character on BMF where she was like, "You brought us to a hotel. We couldn't go to your house." First off, ma'am, he is 17.
He lived with his parents. And he got a whole baby mama. I don't think she knew about the baby mama at that time. Did she know about the baby mama?
I think she did.
She knew he had a baby mama?
I feel like she did.
Females do not be caring. There's way more non-respectable females than there are respectable. Same as where there's more non-respectable dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, but the crazy part about females is y'all got a little coalition where y'all hold each other down, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Dudes don't do that.
No, y'all don't. I mean, it depends. Like, you know, I've
get
never
'em.
had to hold nobody down. But I'm just saying. I mean, maybe back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I said wish I was a kid again. Okay. But I don't know. But I do. You're right. Women probably. That's like how it was. Who was that? Kevin Hart had did that. But he was like, you'll call a woman and she'll be like, yeah, she was here. He was like, I called my dude. He like, went out with you last night. Nigga, no. You went with me last night. Like, it was like women, they don't even tell their girlfriends. They just already know. Like, because off top, if somebody boyfriend or husband call you, you already gonna be like, why is he calling me? Ask me about her whereabouts. So of course you just gonna be like, we was together. Yeah, we went to the mall. Where'd y'all go? We was out. Dang, why you in her business? I'm pretty sure she told you where we went. You know, because that's why niggas be trying to lie. They be trying to lie.
Get them defensive on it.
Dude, you know where we went. She told you where we went. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Terry. Okay, I got to go. I got things to do. Bye. Click. Then when you talk to her, they're like, girl, where did you tell him we did? Just in case.
Right. Like, hey,
So
next time give me a heads up so I can have it better.
Or really, women, they'll probably just already text their girlfriends like, we went to the mall last night. And then you just already know.
Like,
Dudes don't even care. And they be out. They be at the bar. Man, it's over for me when I get to the crib, bro. On the real, bro. Like, bro, let's go to the one spot. We still going to the. Come on, bro. Hey, I'm driving out with you because I gotta park my car. Hey, follow me. I gotta park my car now, man. You gotta drop me up, bro. We gotta. It's a wrap for me, bro. Hey, I'm gonna call you at like 6 in the morning because. I'm gonna need a ride.
I'm gonna need a place to stay. Now let me clarify. I did not do any of this in my current life. I did have to take up for somebody back in my 20s, and y'all know back in my 20s I was not married, so
it's all good, man.
Whole other life. But yes, we're gonna wrap it up, y'all, because we've been here before y'all. We want to thank y'all for coming. We do have a segment. I don't know if anybody has any whatever, but we have a segment of questions that need answers. Does anybody have a random question that they need answers for? Something that's always boggled your mind and you're like, no. I was trying to think of some because Jasmine was what was you talking about the other day? You was like, are you gonna bring it up again? I was like, no, I've already said it. Jasmine be getting mad at me, but I be wanting to know, my question that needed answers. I know, like, what was it? I think the other one we did last year was why is beauty salons and stuff closed on Mondays?
Black establishments.
Black establishments.
All black establishments close on Mondays.
I want to know why Phoenix ain't got no good food.
Man,
like
that's
they
a whole
don't.
fact.
They don't. Questions that need answers. Where is the good food? Like, and I mean, like, just
Black
like
people
staples.
food.
But I mean, like, just even staples of like how if you want to sub, you're gonna go to Cousins, whatever. Like, just stuff like that. Like, there's no Brent. I don't expect it to be a Cousins here. There's no Cousins, but like, what equates to something like that? Like the Jamaican spot we went to here, trash. Like it was. It was like, dude, we about to get some oxtails. This other dude last week had told me he was like, oh no, you gotta go to Phoenix. He was like, it's in the Phoenix area. He's like, where'd y'all get it from? I said, I don't know. My husband had brought it home. He was like, oh, you gotta go to Phoenix. Granted, he wasn't of us, so I was like, I don't know. I don't know if your suggestion is good. It doesn't mean that his suggestion is not good, but I was just like, He said he had been to Chicago, and he was like, Chicago, their food was so great. And then that's when he was telling me that it's a place in Phoenix that had good Jamaican food. So I was like, maybe it might be because he was comparing it to Chicago. So I'm like, I don't know. But Phoenix has trash food, and I want to know questions that need answers. Anybody that's watching this,
nice places to eat, but
like the upscale or like the restaurant.
Yeah, that's the only good food is the upscale stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go to a lounge for some wings. Ain't no
That's
wing
what I was gonna say.
spots.
Where is the wings? Because they was talking
They
about some
they up
native
in
wings,
bars. You gotta
and
go to
native
a
wings
bar
was
trying to get
not
some wings. Nah,
hit.
yeah, that's trash.
Native wing. Have you ever been to the what is it? Fat Tuesdays in Tempe? They got wings. Are they wings good?
Yeah, I don't know. They're not. I wouldn't recommend it. Like I wouldn't brag on it. Like go there for the wings. You know, no, it's regular.
We was trying to think of what to do when Jazz come. We gonna
I
try
know
to.
some good wing spots.
Well,
Gotta some of them they close early.
well, if you're in
Yeah, it's hard
Arizona,
to like you
Phoenix
gotta
area,
hard.
listening to this,
Yeah, help
comment
us.
below. Let us know.
Help us.
Let me know. Put it in. Look, put it in
said,
my
"Help
comment
us."
section. Put it in the Buzz with 4Z's with Killer B
Yeah,
podcast.
the
Texas
buzz
ain't
with
got
four
that
Z,
issue.
the buzz with Killer B, 4Z's. I'm live every Thursday on those platforms. You could type in the buzz with Killer B on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, or you could just follow me at Killer B 5160 or Killer B underscore 5160.
What
Yeah.
time? You said you was live on
Oh,
Thursdays. What
midnight
time?
Thursdays, Midwest time, midnight. With this late show, you know,
Okay.
it's not
I was
for the
gonna
weak
say, my
hearted.
mama. Listen, let me tell you one thing about Elaine. Again, back to my mama, she is a supporter because Brandon was on our episode and that baby shared one of his battle raps after that. I said, this my mama page and she got Brandon. she. So listen, she gonna share that buzz. Like she
Yeah,
gonna be
man, tap in.
ZZZZ with Killer B. Y'all check out my baby Brian.
Yeah, I need all of
He does
that.
the battle rap.
I
Like,
need all of that.
and then once you get good on your team, she gonna say, "Well, can I come on? Come on, can I come? When you gonna have me as a guest? Mama gonna be a guest on here one day, y'all. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But all right, y'all. We thank you guys for being here with us. Any last thoughts, Jasmine? Oh, it just reminded me of Jerry Springer. Rest in peace. When he would do his little final thought thing. Like, oh, rest in peace, Jerry Springer. I hope you do the Lord. Anyway, no final thoughts.
Nah, I mean, I said what I said.
All right. Well,
I said what I
she
said.
said what she said, and that is the end. We'll holler at y'all later. Ta-ta!
Peace.
Hey, FOE.
FOE.
Faith over everything.
Faith over everything.
FOE.
FOE.